Hey, welcome to FunNGun. We're out here at the Gun Owners of America Range Day. Let's go see what we can find.
This range day was held at the Wind Rock Shooting Range in Oliver Springs, Tennessee. This is one side of the range. There is a second side on the other side of the woods there. And as you can see right here, there were quite a few people there. Ended up starting the day off at the Dead Air booth with one of the representatives going over their new products.
So what we're kind of showing and debuting is our new RXD suppressors, our Sandman X, our Lazarus 6, and so the RXD 22 Ti is our new 22 can in collab with Ruger. And then we also have our RXD 30 on this bolt pen right here, our new 30 caliber can with Ruger. And then we've got the Mojave 9 and 9mm. And the Mojave 5 is a new release for us as well in 45. Sandman X is another new product for us this year. So 4 new silencers so far this year. And then we've got, of course, the primal over on the lever actions. 4570 and 44 mag, 44 special.
Trying this one at the NRA show a few months back. I was pretty excited to get to check out the Ruger and Dead Air 22 suppressor collab. Mojave 9 on an H&K VP9. The Sandman X on a 5.56. The Mojave 5 on a 45 ACP Grand Power Stride box. Not completely sure which of those suppressors they had on this 308 AR-10, but it was pretty darn quiet. RXD 30 on a bolt action 308.
So what that is we have that for our other suppressors that you can add on. Yeah. But this is 3D printed into the silencer. So it's all one piece. And then I'll get you
the primal on a 44 Magnum Henry shooting 44 specials. And the good old 4570 Henry with the primal on it as well. Your suppressor company, they have some pretty cool products.
Soon to be released Mod 9. It's our standard, our full size. It's a 5-inch, all Inconel, but still super lightweight at 6.5 ounces. So the idea was, hey, we want to make an ultra quiet, ultra strong, ultra light,
That's what he's saying. It's almost light enough that you don't need a piston on some stuff.
Yeah, so that's what the Mod 9S is designed to do.
Okay.
It's designed to run bufferless, but I'm still waiting on the mount to come, from our machinist. We had to make a special titanium mount that would offset like a booster does. Also, without adding any weight. I needed it to be like half an ounce.
I guess.
So it'll run on just about everything if you have the right offset.
Yeah.
The only problem is like guide rods usually hit it. It's a whole fucking thing. But yeah, here.
Mod 9 on a staccato, and I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't kidding. This thing is super duper light. The Mod 9S on a Beretta 92, it was just as lightweight as the regular Mod 9 as well. Mod 9 on a club gun. I don't recall the name of this suppressor offhand, but it was on a 5.56 with the Happy Mode engaged.
That's also real cool. That's cool.
Onto some small guns with a lot of power.
Yeah, we'll do that, man.
Right. But they're both the same. We got 20 and 30.
Not gonna lie, this is actually something I didn't know Bond Arms actually made. This is a 5.56 lever gun that feeds from an AR-15 mag. And now that I do know about it, it kind of makes me feel like I need one of them.
And it locks open. That's pretty awesome.
You go Stinger RS 9mm, and these three are 45 410s.
Okay.
44 mag, 4570, 58.
Okay.
This is the 22 Magnum, and the funny thing is I actually shot this one last, but I went ahead and put it first because it is the smallest caliber I shot. 9mm, 44 Magnum, 4570.
Down and back.
And finally the 50 AE.
That definitely kicks a little more than the 4570, I feel like. I mean, I feel like full load 4570 probably a little bit more, but you can definitely feel that in your hand.
On to EAA for some cool handguns. First is the Gerson MC9 Disruptor X. Gerson High Power MC P35 PILW. That's a mouthful. Always wanted to try out one of their high power clones, so I was pretty excited to get to do so. Gerson Regard MCX. Always also wanted to try out one of their 92 clones, so I was pretty excited to get to do that as well. Gerson Influencer X. This is a tactical style single stack 1911. I actually didn't know they made this gun. It's pretty cool. Gerson Witness 2311 Brat. This is another one of those guns I was pretty excited to get to try out. Gerson Witness 2311 Match. Gurson Witness 2311 Match X. Gotta say, this being the one with the X on it is definitely an improvement over the one I did the video on previously. Really cool gun. Rostmart was a company that was new to me, but I gotta say, that's pretty cool guns. The first one here is an RM1C, the non-comp variation. The second one here is the comp variation. Gotta say, that comp works very well. A company I was definitely looking forward to checking out was Matador Arms and their Mat 9 roller delayed. There is a possibility that the Stizon lower version of this may be on the channel later on this year. Okay, up next is a prototype gun done as a collaboration between Matador Arms and P80. This will be an on-the-books variation of the P80. Speaking of P80, they are next on the list with their awesome little sub-gun kind of setup here. You can collapse the little brace down and make it really compact. There is also talks that there will be a possibility of Matador Arms making a on-the-books variation of this later on as well. Really cool little setup. Up next is going to be Taurus, Heritage, and Rossi. And the first gun up here is going to be the new GX2. Now, I gotta say, a lot of people are gonna hate on it just because it's a Taurus, but I gotta say, this is an awesome little gun, and it comes in at a really good price point as well. And up next, we got a Heritage Tactical Cowboy with a suppressor on the end of it. Now, it's not gonna be the quietest thing ever with the cylinder gap, but it's still pretty cool nevertheless. Up next, we got a Rossi 357 shooting 38 specials suppressed. Gotta say, it's a pretty cool little setup. This is a 7-shot stub-nose Taurus revolver. I will say you only see me shoot 6 rounds here, and that's because I accidentally skipped over one of the cylinders. Pretty cool little gun though. Next is Star USA. Which gun you see on the table there is a new variation of the SAR 9 with a comp on it. It has some prototype BZ grips on it as well. They had me shoot the SAR 9 SOCOM full size first, so that way I'd have something to compare the new comp variation to. Like I say, this was a good shooting gun by itself. But that being said, the big old comp on the end did make a huge difference, and I would really love to get one of these guns on the channel so I could do a review on it, just shoot it some more in general. Up next is another one of those guns I've always wanted to shoot. This is a K12 Sport. It's kind of a CZ Shadow 2 clone, and as expected, it was a good shooting gun. Up next is Black Steel, which is a company that makes pop-out thumb ledges that will fit into a holster. And I finally got to shoot an XC as well, so that's pretty cool. This is a Glock 17 with the pop-out ledge on it as well. They make this for quite a few guns. Up next is another company that was new to me, which was, I believe you pronounce it, Jaito. They had some really nice 1911s that had a really good price. This one right here being a 45 ACP. And this cool looking one with some red accents is a 10mm. That's going to bring us to Battle Arms here, and I was hoping I was going to get to shoot that solo blaster there, but sadly they didn't bring any ammo for it. But I did get to shoot the tanker there, which is something I always wanted to check out. And at least I got a picture with the solo blaster. This is the tanker I mentioned earlier. This is the 5.56 variation of it. This is definitely a unique looking gun. Next is Tommy Gun, Guns and Ammo. And they brought this nice big old 50 right here. And of course you got to shoot the 50, so I went ahead and shot the 50. And as usual, Stern Defense had a competition going where you could win some of their products. You had to put these two guns together laying on the table, open up the bag, put the gun right here together, go ahead and load it, rack the gun, take the safety off, and fire 3 rounds. They are the manufacturer of the kits that I'm using to click all the guns together there. That's going to bring us to another company that has something I've always wanted to shoot. First gun up here is going to be a Rock Island Match Ultra. And the second gun right here being the Rock Island 5.0. That's something I've always wanted to shoot. Pretty cool setup. Up next is another company that's new to me, but I gotta say they have some really nice AR style firearms here with some really cool features that you will see here in just a second. The one you see me shoot there is the 308.
Hit the button, throw the lever 180 degrees, hooks your bolts closed. That's your tear down. So you can go from right hand lefting to a left hand ejecting that second. Go from a 20-inch barrel to a 10-inch barrel. Locked together, no motion, no movement. So all your energy is linear now. That's why it doesn't really move.
And that's going to bring us to AB Prototype, which is another company that was new to me, but I got to say they ended up having my favorite handgun of the entire range day, which is the one you see right here with the 7 ports on top. That was actually a prototype porting they were doing, but they said they could do that for you if you requested it. That's a 5-inch model with the experimental porting, but not the dual porting. So what the dual porting would be is a ventilator port and then inline ports behind it with a smaller port size. So this one you'll see when you shoot it, there's a lot of concussion, but it stays flat. Like your dot stays in the window the whole time. Yep, he's not lying, it definitely does. This is kind of a compromise where you got a real short slide that's real snappy and equals quick. And then
kind of a fun.
Okay, the first gun right here is going to be the one with more of a chunk port that you've seen in the first picture a second ago there. And I gotta say that is a really good shooting gun with that big old port on the front of it, but I will say that this one with the 7 inline ports on the top of it is just an absolute blast to shoot. It does not move whatsoever. The dot stays right in the middle of the window and just easy enough to keep the rounds on target. As you can see there, I just run through all of them and didn't miss a single time. That thing is absolutely awesome. And that being said, now I gotta find out if it's IDPA illegal because I really want one pretty bad.
I mean, not unless somebody specifically requests it.
And that's gonna bring us to Freedom Ordnance, which was the company that actually let me know about this show in the first place. This is their belt-fed 9mm, and I'm not gonna lie, I have all intentions of getting one of these on the channel at some point.
30 rounds. This gun is locked in via our decoy system here on the bottom, or you can just knock it out and put in our Glock bags. So super versatile, very easy, compact. This is our carbon version, so we also have we'll have the rails available and M-lock on the bottom, full pick tinian or hybrid pick tinian in front and M-lock towards the rear. For belt loading, you want to make sure you start on a closed chamber. Also, right now we have the Rare Breed Gen 3 trigger in here, so we have safe, semi, or FRT mode for that trigger. You don't want to kill it, just keep a good firm trigger press on it. If you hold on too hard, it will kind of bind the bolt and slow it down.
And as you'll see here, he was absolutely right about that. I absolutely suck at using one of them.
The belt, you hear one click, that's your feed paw, grab it onto the belt. So there you go. It's ready to go. That's on safe mode.
As you can see there, I definitely need some practice with the trigger, but the gun is absolutely awesome. Big thanks to Josh for letting me know about this show. It brings us to SPT Defense, which is a muzzle device and suppressor manufacturer. The one you're about to see me shoot is on a 300 Win Mag, and they said it reduces the recoil by 80%, and I 100% agree. As you will see here, this gun barely moves. It's absolutely awesome. And that's going to bring us to XTAR, which had a prototype 9mm carbine that, if it ever comes to the market, will be the lightest 9mm carbine ever made, coming in at around 2 pounds. It was absolutely crazy. When I first picked this gun up, I didn't believe that it was real. So it had a large comp on the end of it, so it had absolutely no recoil, as you will see here. And I'm not going to lie, if this gun ever comes to market, I feel like it'll be a hit. It's going to bring us to Primary Arms, which had a shoot house set up that you could run around in and shoot. You had 4 targets, and as you will see here, I 100% missed one of them. There was in the room to the left back there, and I did not see it at all. Still quite a bit of fun. And we went ahead and checked out the Cold Range after party at a baseball game after the range day, which was pretty cool. Overall, had a lot of fun at Media Range Day and hoping to come again next year. Okay, if you made it this far, I just want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you're looking for more FunNGun right now, you can click one of the 2 recommended videos there. If you're looking for more FunNGun later, you can go ahead and click that there subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. And if you're finding me from Facebook, go ahead and click that open app button at the top to make all that a lot easier, and I'll see you next time.